For it to be loaded, and not for Bears either, but for the rest of the league. The Packers are looking to new coach Vince Lombardi to lead them up the league ladder this year. The Packers are forced to punt. Max McGee spirals a beauty to Richie.
NFL uniforms are constantly evolving, some for the better and some for the worse. Looking at you, Atlanta. For the 2022 season, we're seeing a lot of changes thanks to the NFL's ban on alternate helmets being abolished. Teams are now free to have alternate helmets for the first time in nearly 10 years. Because of this, a lot of classic looks are being brought back, with some looking even better than the team's current primary uniforms. Let's take a look at all confirmed NFL helmet changes coming this year, and then I'll talk about what other retro helmets I'd like to see brought back. Before we dive in, I'd like to encourage you to subscribe to the Archive of Everything for more sports history and news. Alright, on with the video. The first helmet we'll take a look at comes from the Houston Texans. The Texans have worn the same navy blue helmet for years, although the team was originally supposed to have an all-white helmet with their logo on it. This red helmet will be paired with their alternate battle red jerseys. Personally, I'm a huge fan of this helmet. I think it's a nice change, and it's not too much of a departure from the blue, and it pairs really well with their logo. I'd be interested to see the red helmets paired with the blue uniforms, and maybe that's something they'll do in future years. The Patriots announced their throwback helmet and uniform combo with a neat Back to the Future clip. Again, I'm a huge fan of these uniforms. I think they're very clean and just sharp overall with that red and white contrast. The Pat the Patriot logo makes a return to prominence on the helmet, and a red, white, and blue stripe goes down the middle of the helmet with a similar stripe on the shoulder pads. You really can't mess up pairing red, white, and blue, and I'd like to see this uniform become a permanent rotation for the Patriots. The Saints have the first alternate helmet that I'm really not a fan of. They inverted the colors so black becomes the primary and gold the secondary color. Instead of a stripe down the middle, you have the Saints' fleur-de-lis shrunken down and plastered all over in a pseudo-stripe. To me, it's just a bit too much. If they'd gone with just, say, a classic stripe, it would have looked a lot better. Maybe these helmets will look better on game day, but for now, I'm just not a fan. The Falcons are bringing out a red helmet as well, with it being the same color that the team wore when they were founded in 1966. The new helmet has a stripe down the middle with black, white, and gold trim. The team says this gold trim is to honor the University of Georgia and Georgia Tech. Well, I think that's just a little bit cheesy. Overall, I like the helmet paired with the black uniform. For the 2022 season, we have the long-awaited return of the Kelly Green Eagles uniforms. I'd hope that they bring these uniforms back full-time, as they are some of the cleanest and best-looking NFL uniforms in general. The iconic eagle wing helmet just looks fast. The team notes that they wanted to make the uniforms look as identical as possible to the originals, and I can't wait to see the final product. I'd like to add 2 more helmets that haven't been confirmed yet, but I hope do make a comeback. The first are the Colts all-blue helmets. These were last worn during the Manning years. If the team were to pair these with their new all-blue color rush uniform, I think it would be really incredible looking. It's just one of those classic NFL looks that needs to be brought back to life. Finally, I hope to see the return of the Bills' red helmet. This was always one of my favorites growing up. I think it's a very clean look as well, and one that the team could easily bring back and pair with any of their current uniform combinations. So in the time that I was doing post-production on this video, the Bengals announced that the white Tiger helmets are coming back. I just had to mention that if I'm going to include all the current helmets, and I have to say those are definitely my favorite, and I cannot wait to see those on the Bengals this fall. If any other teams make more surprise announcements for uniforms and helmets, I'll be sure to let you know. For now, leave a comment and let me know what you think of the new NFL throwback helmets, and what helmets and uniforms you would like to see revived. For now, this has been Matt from the Archive of Everything. Leave a like, and I'll see you all real soon.